So what's good, y'all? It's your boy. This is my boy Jalen.
What's up?
We're here with another podcast for you guys. Today we're just going. I'm gonna ask 5 questions. We're both going to answer. I guess we can take turns going first. But yeah, that's what the podcast is going to be. Different questions you might relate to, you might not. Comment below questions we can do for the next video. So the first question, I'm gonna let you answer first.
All right.
It is, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear. Probably, for real, as a man, as a father, it's not really like, dying or nothing like that. It's probably being a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Like not having nothing to leave behind for my children or nothing like that.
Facts.
And that's probably, that probably haunts me. You know
I think
most nights.
I feel the same because when I wrote this down, that's what I was thinking was like seeing my daughter like disappointed in me, type shit. Because it's just like that's the one person's opinion that I truly genuinely care about. So I'll only give it any 2 type of fucks about for real. So it's like as long as she sees me as a good dad or as a good person in whatever way that I'm straight. Like my biggest fear is that she sees me the way I might have seen my parents in the past, type shit. And I would never want that.
Facts.
All right, the next question it is, and I'll answer this one first. It says, where is it that you need healing the most? I would say for me, it's probably with my parents in my past, simply because it's still something that I can't say I forgave them because it's been recent too. It ain't been like it's like, oh, it happened 10 years ago and it's over with. It's like stuff just continuously happens. So it's harder and harder for me to forgive. But I know like I need the family aspect in my life because there's certain things that I miss out on, certain love that I miss out on that I wish I had, especially growing up. I would cry in certain movies because my mom, you see scenes where the mom ain't there or the dad ain't there, and I could really relate. And still to this day, they still bother me in a way. I don't let them like stop me, but it's still something that bothers me. The question was, where is it that you feel like you need healing the most?
Yeah, I was thinking about that one because I didn't want to be like I agree with him because I do, you know what I'm saying? But I guess mine would, to dive like deeper in it, would probably be like trust, you know what I'm saying? I don't really trust too many people, mostly because like, I could trust my parents, but mostly because I was a kid. So, you know what I mean? Like, you innocent, you naive, you know what I'm saying?
You feel like you got trust them regardless anyway. If they put the ones who put in charge of you.
Like there was like I've been on family trips that, you know what I'm saying, they wasn't family trips. Somebody just came woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning and was like, yo, you feel like going to Cincinnati to the Newport Aquarium? I'm like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm 7, so I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Nah, for real.
So like, trust, most definitely.
I feel that 100%. The next one, I'll have you answer this one first. It says, how do you deal with hard times?
That's another good one. Mostly, man, like, as always, you know what I'm saying, like being by yourself, you know what I'm saying? For me, when I'm by myself, it's probably music. Not necessarily like hip hop, or sometimes I'll put on like Spanish music just because I don't know the words, so I can't do nothing but sit there and listen. You know what I'm saying? But I'd mostly rather like spend the day with just the kids or something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Because then you forget about all that shit.
You forget because you find the little moments in the joy and everything.
Yeah, facts.
I think for me, definitely, it used to be the gym. I go to the gym like every day when I was going through my divorce. That became like a way for me to like deal with it. But then I realized, like you said, connecting with yourself is sometimes sitting in that pain. I tell people like tears don't mean you weak or nothing. It just means it's something that you care so deeply about, something that's making you, it's affecting you that hard and that deep. So you need to really work on fixing that or taking the steps to fixing that. And I think for me, yeah, it's just now. So it's just connecting with myself, spending time with my daughter. Obviously, like that's, like I said, that's instant joy. That's something that you just can't really beat. You know what I mean? It's like, if you love your kids, if you don't love your kids, then I don't know what to tell you. You ain't doing your part. But anyways, next question. I'll answer this one first. What are you currently struggling with the most? I would say for me, it's literally perfection. Because, but I've learned something recently, and what I've learned recently, this dude told me, he was like, your gift is always going to be perfect, no matter how imperfect you are. Meaning that, like, yeah, you feel like what you're creating might be halfway done to the world, like they might need it in that moment. So he was saying just keep posting and keep releasing it, because no matter like how like Like you want your gift to be presented authentically to the world. So he's like, if it's not completely finished, but it's still good enough to affect somebody or change somebody's life, and then still even put the incomplete out, and then still come out with the complete version type shit. He was like, but your gift is always gonna be perfect because some people, yeah, they ain't gonna feel it, but they're not at that point in life where they're supposed to feel it. He's like, you're gonna have your sheep at certain times that are gonna come and know your voice, and that's just what that's gonna be.
Most definitely. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Currently struggling with the most.
Probably at this point in time, I'd say like making a goal and then actually doing every step to achieve it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might achieve a goal, but I might skip a couple steps. You know what I'm saying? Staying consistent, sticking to my word, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do this and make sure that I'm saved up to go make his trip or something. And yeah, I might still take the trip, but wasn't all the way prepared like I should have been because I skipped steps 2 and 3 and went straight to 4 and 5. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, definitely. And I feel like sometimes we can overbook ourselves with certain things in our time. So like we get to certain point, we feel like we gotta skip steps because we feel like we're too far. We gotta hurry it up because we got everything else going on. Especially like you and your kids and stuff. Yeah, you gotta get in the gym, do this, get to work, be able to do this, take care, do this, and have that in the time frame of be able to. That's something that's just hard to do. All right, the last question is, what is a goal for you before the end of next year?
My personal goal, for real, is like one that I kind of, it ain't to myself no more, but it's to get back to about 175, 180 pounds. You know what I'm saying? After my shoulder injury and stuff, and that's where a lot of not sticking to what I said I'm going to do comes from. Because I struggled with that shoulder, trying to get it healthy. I'd feel good for 2-3 days, and then the next 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying, I can't hold my kid on my left-hand side. So it's put the work in and, you know what I'm saying, take it step by step, get back to where I was without, you know what I'm saying, no cheating or nothing like that.
No, for real. For me, I don't really try to make goals because goals lead to disappointment. But if I were to have a goal before the end of next year, materialistically, I would say just be financially stable to a point to where I don't really have to worry about the things that I have to worry about now, like swiping the car for groceries or getting your oil change or gas and shit like that. Like be financially stable enough to budget and be okay with just navigating through those things, investing and different things like that. But beyond materialistic, I just hope that I'm still doing what I'm doing now, but a little deeper into it, like trying to help people heal, and just mental health in general, but mainly men's mental health because it's something that I was looking up the other day because you do like certain hashtags for certain audience, certain posts, and I was like, damn, the men's mental health is kind of like it's on the lower side when it comes to the uses of hashtags, meaning that obviously we know anyways that it's just something that's not talked about or brought up. But yeah, hopefully I'm just diving deeper to my purpose. But then also my businesses, like my photography, videography, they're doing better now. But hopefully then they'll be fully established to where I can just do those and do what I love to enjoy rather than still having to go to work a job I don't really want to do in order to try to still supply and support the jobs that I really want to do type shit. But that's it, y'all. That's the end of the podcast. We try to keep them short, at least about 10 minutes, no longer, just to keep it short and simple for you guys. But if you want any other questions, just comment below. We'll see you guys next time. But that's it. Peace.